Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets getting set to match up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Thunder control the tap. Westbrook. Oh, he had him there for a second. To Westbrook. Has a chance. Chance for Westbrook. No good. Nikola Jokic, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
Oh, that's a great way to make an opening statement. It's about the team that's able to punch the other team in the mouth first. That's exactly what you want to do if you're the road team.
Murray with it. Down 2. Gets it in the left corner. To Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter. Misses the first. Second one goes. It's a 1-of-2 trip. OKC ball. Westbrook. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Murray with the basketball. They're down 3. Off the assist.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Westbrook across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. George. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Paul George to Westbrook. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Denver's got it. Jamal Murray against the former MVP. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down a point. And he's going to the free throw line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. Murray into the front court. Down by 1. To Will Barton. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
George to Adams. Picked up by the Nuggets. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
The Thunder have the possession. Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. Sheer strength to slam it down. He ran right through the gauntlet.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
Barton has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Westbrook into the front court. Down three.
What up?
To Paul George. Here comes the screen. George, the drive, right to the basket. Big man, Steven Adams. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Paul George. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
What up, M7? What is up, money?
Jeremy
JTV,
Grant
what is
at the
goodie?
line for a chance at a three-point play. Career mark of 64%. And he hits. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. Barton. To Millsap. To Will Barton. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a
NBA
heat check right there.
basketball live
Surprised he
streaming.
missed that one.
Emoji
That was an
backhand
open
index
look.
pointing right. Emoji backhand
It's
index
Westbrook.
pointing down.
Oh,
Emoji
Russell
backhand
Westbrook.
index
2 for
pointing
3
down.
now here in the
Emoji
first.
backhand index
I
pointing
don't know what
down.
halftime
Emoji
evaluation
backhand
will be
index
worse,
pointing
the
down.
ankles
Emoji
or the bruised
backhand
eagle?
index skipping the rest. Chilling was just messing with
Murray
block
to the
1-8
basket, but it
sliders.
won't
Are
go.
you playing
That's
as
superb
Oka?
defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm a shot.
To George. From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance.
Yeah.
First one goes down.
Is this on Superstar? Yes, sir.
And he hits the second. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. Nuggets have the possession. To Jokic. It was right there. George to Westbrook. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Mike Malone will use a timeout. His
You
guys
doing
have
good
come
by
out
far,
flat.
just wait
Slow
till the
start
second
in this
half,
first
LOL
quarter.
gonna get wild. PC's RJTV latest settings. Grand Fallen early. I mean, I want Oka to win. But Denver is a beast at home.
Jamal Murray, guarded by Russell Westbrook. Barton to Millsap. Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
I like Grant game. I think he is solid for OKC.
Ferguson to Paul George. Trying to cash in. Paul George missed his first.
Yes,
that
sir.
one goes. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Westbrook with it. His team up by 7. Ferguson to George. With a drop step. Shot from the lane won't go.
Westbrook don't even got the
To
right
Millsap.
shoes in with.
Barton. To Jokic with a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Westbrook into the front court. Leads 5.
CPU usually cheats at halftime. They always find a way to catch up.
Has a chance. Shot by Ferguson off the mark.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Jokic. Now ready to
Yeah.
shoot at the line.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
Nikola Jokic has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Schroeder down to Grant.
What you think of Diablo for OKC?
Finish that. Murray with it. Down 4. 4-3. Not getting the bounce. Paul George to Schroeder. Westbrook to Paul George. Lets it fly from long range, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Murray with the basketball, trailing by 4. Gary Harris here against Jeremy Grant. The
Super
shot by Murray,
athletic.
no good.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Nuggets have the possession. To Will Barton. Surveys the floor. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Will Barton. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 24, Mason Plumlee.
Westbrook across the timeline. Leads 4. To Adams. Nice pace.
I agree,
Sets
Wade
it up
unseating
and
his second
slams
year.
it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses
This
come out in
update has
beast
some
mode.
bugs.
You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Jamal Murray. And that's rebounded by the Thunder. Westbrook with the basketball. Up by 6. Paul George. 2 of 4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Jamal Murray against Westbrook. For 3. Jay, they've been waiting for that to go down, but here they are trying to chip away and cut into this margin.
And there's nothing more frustrating as a shooter to get open looks and not see the ball go in. But if they do, that could be the start of a problem.
Home foul. I told you in my stream these not working correctly with this update.
George. And a chance coming up at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Jeremy Grant, a couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Nuggets with the basketball. Thomas to Will Barton. Thomas. Harris, defended by Nerlens Noel. To Will Barton. Has a look. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Great defense there, forcing the pickup to George. Beyond the arc for 3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Most definitely contact on that forearm during the follow-through. You have to give the offensive player a lot of credit. The concentration you need to make a shot after getting fouled, that's big time.
PG about to light
with
it
a
up.
chance at a 4-point play. Hasn't missed yet. 3-pointer plus a free throw on that trip.
Shot, bro.
Thomas into the front court. Down 8. Millsap to Thomas.
PG for MVP.
Here's a chance from long
For
range.
Giannis.
It's no good. Shot's not going down.
Don't take it light on. Go at him. It's nothing. Go at him.
I don't want to hear this Micah Harden.
Paul George is going to get 3 shots here. He's perfect from the line so far.
They doing a lot of fouling LOL. ILL say Giannis this year, he has developed the 3 PT range too.
It's the second. One more coming.
Good shot.
Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. Long heave from three-quarters court. Time expires on this period. Thunder with the lead.
Can go to either guy.
Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Thomas
Good game
across the
so far.
timeline. His team down 9.
Cut, I got yours.
Passed it off. The monster stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Apparently a lot of fouls happens a lot in one game with today's
with the
NBA
basketball.
is soft as hell.
Schroeder to Paul George. Had him going there for a second. To Schroeder. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He missed it. Thomas with the basketball. Right now, down 7. To Will Barton. Thomas. Deep left corner. To Will Barton. Over to the right side. Good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
The pass set it all up.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Oklahoma City's got it. Paul George to Schroeder. Throws it down. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They've really came out and made a statement so far in this first half. Another powerful dunk, but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Nice dunk by Noel.
Thomas. Noel with the rebound. To Schroeder. George. To Schroeder. Ferguson. Shot clock violation. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
I'm low-key rooting for Oka to make it to the finals.
Isaiah Thomas. Here again, Schroeder. Cashes in for 2.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Would be nice to see them in finals. Do y'all know when Robertson coming back?
Paul George to Schroeder. Pass stolen by the Nuggets. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive
I
player.
don't even
Knowing that
know,
you're
bro.
probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Trey Lyles trying to cash in on the
Hopefully
three-point play.
during
A career
playoffs.
70% free throw shooter. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Oklahoma City ball. Schroeder. Down low, Noel. And the finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Murray into the front court. Now down 6. They go to Jokic. Down low. To Thomas. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Knocks down the first.
I think playoffs.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. They lead it. 4-point game. Oh, he had him there for a second. Fires the 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Thomas.
IT came back looking strong for Denver.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
To Jokic.
You're on the island now.
To Thomas. Down low, Jokic. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Millsap. To Jokic. Thomas. And the rebound comes to OKC. To Schroeder. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Paul Millsap. Time to shuffle things up. Schroeder. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Off the mark on the first free throw.
Porter should be back very soon.
No good. Missed them both. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen to Will Barton. They go to Jokic.
I'm
Down
interested
low.
to see what Porter looks like facing
Can't
NBA
connect from
talent.
inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
These are missed opportunities. When a guy puts his head down, the help defender closest to the ball, you need to get your hand and scrape inside there. If he has his head down, he can't see you coming from the blind side.
Substitution being made in this one.
Dan Dennis with Westbrook Funk
Jokic.
LOL.
They get it down to Millsap.
Hopefully he can come back
He's
healthy
finally on
and
the
ready
board.
for
Makes his
playoffs.
first shot.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Schroeder. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Murray with the basketball. Down 6. To Will Barton. To Jokic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook. And the rebound claimed by Denver. Murray into the front court, trailing by 4. To Millsap. Oh, Millsap. He's 2 for 2 now.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Westbrook.
This is very tense money. Let us see if
Down
we
low,
can
Noel.
win this out and stay ahead of Denver.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
Murray into the front court. Down 4. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Westbrook to the rim. Flushes down the slam.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than
Nice
rewarding
alley-oop.
your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Denver ball right now. To Millsap. Trying to cash in. Oh, Millsap. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot in.
Westbrook into the front court. Leads 4. Down low, Noel. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Millsap. That's no good. Westbrook with it. Up by 6. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Oh, whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
No
Shifting
looking
gears.
like
Here
I'm beat
comes some
out there.
substitutions.
Oklahoma City Thunder are at the limit. Into the game. Number 13.
Swear.
Oh, straight down the middle. 4-2.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally reacting?
Here comes the screen. Oh, Dennis Schroeder. 2 of 4 now.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Jokic. Barton to Millsap. Short jumper misses. OKC ball. Schroeder. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. Schroeder. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock to Westbrook. Going to launch beyond the arc. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
First one, count it. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Westbrook into the front court. Leads 5.
Nice foul.
Couple of cracks
Stop
at the
fast
line now.
break
Great job,
opportunity.
Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Paul George at the line for 2 shots. He's shooting 71% so far. First free throw is good.
Number 24, Mason Plumlee. And number 25.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Thanks, bro.
Murray with it. They trail by 7. To Jokic. They'll work it down to Millsap. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Paul Millsap has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. First one goes down.
Only if EA can add more animations and dribbling, this game would be even better.
Goes 2 for 2.
Let's go, boy. Catch me out.
The Thunder have the possession. George to Schroeder. Westbrook. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Murray with the basketball. Down 8. To Jokic. Steven Adams with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Hey, switch, I got him.
And draws the foul.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Paul George, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 77% so far in this one. Oops, he missed the first one.
Facts. And more signature dunking animations.
Missed the second one as well. Murray into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Nope. First one does not go. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Thunder with the basketball. Westbrook to Schroeder. Takes stock of the floor. Shot from the lane won't go. Murray into the front court. Right now, down 7. Millsap sizing up Jeremy Grant. Westbrook to Adams. Paul George fires. Not that time. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup.
Only
Has a
if they
chance.
stop putting their focus
Murray's
on
shot
events and
won't
just
fall.
drop new things to the NBA side of things.
Time expires to end the first half. The Thunder with the lead.
Facts.
Jalen here with your halftime report. The Thunder will start the second half with a narrow lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. Have a look at the leading scores for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Nuggets are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. I love the way they gave each other scoring
Money
opportunities.
time to focus.
That
You're now
really
in halftime.
impressed.
Go hard
I
or go
love seeing
home.
unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.
Game track. Field goals.
For each of these
CTU
squads,
about
the
to take
common
a run
theme has
for
been a
you.
disciplined approach on offense. That's the reason why you're seeing a nice field goal percentage on both sides of the ball. Smart shot selection is a key part of that fact.
Player of the half.
Paul George was all over the boards in the first half. You've got to appreciate his determination when shots go up.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2.
Let us get Paul George 50 points LOL.
Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's Denver's ball. And he'll head to the line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Paul George to Westbrook. Oh, had him going there for a second. George, pass there, taken away by Denver.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
And, Ed, that's what you see this defense doing. They're capitalizing on the momentum gain from getting a multitude of stops defensively.
Jamal Murray picked up by Westbrook. Here comes the screen. To Millsap. Barton. A pass down low to Beasley. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Malik Beasley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Free throw's good to cement the three-point play. The lead is back down to 1. Oklahoma City's got it. Westbrook. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Jeremy Grant at the line for 2 shots, shooting 66% in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Two for 2 on that trip. Murray with it. His guys down 3. They get it down to Millsap. Oh, Millsap. 4 out of 7.
Great second half so far. Let us get
2
it.
points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here comes the screen. Paul George down to Adams. Nice pass to set things up.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Barton. They'll work it down to Millsap. Scores from the post.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
George. With a drop step. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Malik Beasley. Here again, Schroeder. They go down low, Murray. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Paul Millsap is on fire.
Paul George to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Schroeder.
And let Westbrook get a triple-double LOL.
The shot clock expires. Jamal Murray. And he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does 2 things. Number 1, it creates distance in a hurry. Number 2, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a
CPU cheating
defender
for
off.
Millsap
Now he's at your
LOL.
mercy,
Emoji
and he's
happy
off
tears.
balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of his shoes.
We wish
Well,
defenders
Murray.
all the best in this game defending that.
He seemed to not miss a damn shot.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. It's Russ at the controls.
Stepping in for
To George. Has a look.
number 23.
George with a shot. No good. Thomas into the front court. Leads just a point. They get it down to
Money I will
Millsap.
try to injure Millsap ASAP LOL.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Westbrook to Paul George. Nothing going here on that drive. George lets it fly, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
I got ball. I got ball. Oh, yeah.
Isaiah Thomas against Westbrook. Millsap to Thomas. Martin, they'll work it down to Millsap. From the painted area, won't go down. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. Layup goes down. Well done.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Fires the three and knocks it down. Jay, the defender, tough to gamble that time beyond the arc.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Thomas. Jeremy Grant with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Paul George. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Knocks down the three.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
Westbrook drains it. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
To Millsap.
Rotate.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4 to Millsap from long range. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Westbrook into the front court. Our score all even in this third quarter. Baseline drive. It's a big finish.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Denver's got it.
I'm here. I got ball.
Thomas.
Laughing.
Malik Beasley picked up by Ferguson. To Thomas. Nothing going here on that drive. Thomas to the basket. But
Nice
the shot
dunk by
stays out.
Grant.
And you see so many players
Grant.
quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Steven Adams with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Here comes the screen.
Nice play.
To Will Barton. Paul George tips it. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Westbrook's shot won't go on the drive. Martin into the front court.
PG
His
said
guys
FOH
trail now
nigga.
by 4. Can slam it down. Good look that time, but off the mark. Murray with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Will Barton. 4-3. Good contest. Barton misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Probing the defense.
Warduck subscribe up, emoji okay, emoji exclamation mark. That's some BS.
Got it. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Stepping in,
George.
Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 3, Nerlens Noel.
And a putback slam.
If you know anything, it comes down to
By
who
the
wants
cup.
it more. And right now, the offense is just hungrier.
Thomas across the timeline. The
CPU.
deficit now up to 5. Millsap picked up by Patrick Patterson. Now
Warduck
a step
M7.
back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Paul George
Superstar.
to Westbrook. Here comes the screen. Westbrook rises for the slam.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was
Yes.
willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their
I
spots.
doing well
The harder
below.
the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they
USF.
could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Thomas with the basketball. The margin standing now at
Ricky
7.
emoji
Here comes
okay.
the screen. Thunder with the basketball. Ferguson slams it down.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more
2-1
energy on the
blowout.
defensive end.
No good. To Westbrook.
Money out here putting in work.
Mason Plumlee guarded by Patterson. To Will Barton. Whoa! What a finish! Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much
What
non-existent
up,
the first
creator?
3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Westbrook. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the
They
difference
can't
between
stop
winning
pick and roll.
and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high
What a
fives,
good
that's
goal.
because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Westbrook with it. Final minute to play in this third quarter. To George.
You got it. You got it. Ball, 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 ball.
Emoji happy tears. Emoji perfect score.
OKC now with 4 to shoot. George, yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Nuggets have the possession.
I got it. That's me. I got ball.
Thomas to Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton, tough matchup against George. To Thomas. Fights through traffic to slam it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive?
PG
Sometimes when you
1-3
make a play
gotta
like
get
that, your
3-0.
crowd needs to get you back in
Of
this
course
ballgame.
not the CPU can't he figure that out lol. Emoji happy tears.
Nothing going here on that drive. 17-footer at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Thunder in command of this one.
Noel ball
share
look
The
good.
Thunder have it to start the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the
PG
fourth.
some rest. Oh, come on, Isaiah Thomas, come on.
Count the bucket for two.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing.
Good look, dude,
I've never
live.
seen
Yeah,
something like this
serious
before.
look.
It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Able to convert inside.
I'm surprised Denver ain't used
Old
Jokic
school
the whole game.
equals
I
high
ain't heard
percentage.
his name all game.
Russ at the controls. Second effort. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Knocks down the first.
Oklahoma City.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Thomas into the front court. His guys down 11.
Money out there spanking these Denver at their home game.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
OKC ball. Schroeder. With a drop step. And he's going to the line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Nerlens Noel. He's got two shots coming. He's struggled so
Yeah, they
far.
got Noel. Look at him. Like a top scorer out here.
And he connects on the first free
Jokic
throw.
ain't doing nothing.
For the Nuggets, number 25, Malik Beasley.
Able to convert on both free throws. Thomas across the timeline, trailing by 11. Short jumper stays out.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Schroeder. Lets it fly from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those three things going,
Westbrook
you're going to be a
he might not
dynamic
need to play the rest
offensive
of the
unit.
game.
Shot from the lane won't go.
What can he do
To
when we're
Schroeder.
out there looking like a young Shaq? LOL, no kick is shook.
For three. That no good. Off the mark. To Will Barton. Free throws coming up.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Will Barton, couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 79% at the line. First one, count it.
Live gotta let you make substitutions to the cutscenes too.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. The Thunder have the possession.
LOL, true.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Martin into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. To Thomas. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Eat. Go ahead and eat.
Schroeder. Trying to cash in. Not that time, and not his shot. Jamal Murray matched up with Noel. And 2 points to the board.
Murray make that play. Oh, Murray balling.
Cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder. Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Here comes the screen. Nerlens Noel.
Noel.
Oh, some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir. Time for some new personnel into the game. Millsap. Martin here against Abdul Nader. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Nerlens playing like
Oklahoma
hot
City's
player
got it.
LOL.
Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen.
Screen coming left. Screen coming left.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Murray into the front court. 14-point deficit. To Millsap. And he's fouled.
Oh,
and
they
he
called a
earns a
foul?
trip to the line.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Misses the first.
ILL scare of his my damn self he s going off he bout to comes up with 3-0 PTS LOL.
No good on the first, no good on the second. 0 for 2. Schroeder. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Martin into the front court. Trailing by 14. Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still
7 views
down in
with
this one.
He's their
MOGOK.
lone bright star, their only star
Yeah,
tonight.
the
Some
live
other of the
feel like it
supporting
moves a
cast
little
members
bit smoother,
really need to
too.
step up.
It's up
Here
there.
comes the screen. Schroeder.
Pass,
Oh,
finish.
big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Nuggets have the possession. Here comes the screen. Jamal Murray, defended by Nerlens Noel. Goes to the
Dude,
right
dude, like,
side.
this 7 views is light.
Lets it fly
the
from
last,
beyond the arc. That's how
screen,
you defend.
And
I
big-time
had like
coaching strategy by the
50-something
staff right
viewers.
there, utilizing
And
their
that's
bench,
cool for
keeping
me.
fresh legs on that shooter
I just like to play the
consistently throughout
game,
the course
though.
of the game.
Looking for his man. Flushes down the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Barton. Nerlens Noel sends
This
it
boy
away.
Noel is a problem.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Murray into the front court. His guys down big. And he hits.
Did you see
Good
the
look
way
on the
that
sub,
drove
too,
freed him up? It
baby.
created so much space. I did.
Team
The
live,
defender
man.
didn't.
Schroeder with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Schroeder.
Oh, well.
Assist.
Noel going
You
at
know, it
30.
reminds me out of a story a legendary coach
he
once
missed a
told me.
shot
He said,
all
if you ever get
game.
in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody
Yeah.
with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively
This is a
together
blowout.
as one. That's how you
That's
deliver a
superstar
knockout
mode.
punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Murray with it. Down a bundle.
Should I put Russ and PG back in the game? Really look like he's got a comfortable lead.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see
Hill
the
is a
read.
damn cheat
Be
code.
the read.
Oklahoma City ball. To Schroeder. Fires the 3. Can't connect. And a
Oh, my
putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Murray with the basketball. He'll
Noel
run the
the second
offense.
coming against Shaquille O'Neal tonight.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
This is
Tough
crazy.
looking shot
Yes,
there.
sir.
Still gets it to go down.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Caught me asleep.
And count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Thunder with the basketball. Now a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter.
Sad knowing your 2 main stars just letting Will shine out there.
Yeah, JTB, this is sad, man. I'm gonna leave Noel out there, man. He's been balling. I'm gonna let Adam Good chill out. Noel looking too good.
Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. To Westbrook. To Paul George. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Nuggets with the basketball. Jamal Murray against the former MVP.
This was a great
Slams it
game.
down.
Will deserves to be an MVP.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice.
Yeah, Noel definitely deserves an MVP. They need to steal an idea
Yeah.
from 2K and let Noel have his interview, post game. Man. He
Now
deserves
ready
it.
with a couple of free
Balling.
throws.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose but really good habits to gain.
First free throw is good.
Grant was balling too, quietly. He was the guy at the beginning of the game. Westbrook and
MOG
PG.
has definitely the party. LOL. MOG happy tears. MOG happy tears. MOG happy tears.
Iconic was good.
Now pass taken away by the Thunder.
You go back to the principles,
Good one.
things that we started working
Ah,
on
I
when we
did
were
it.
in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
To Jokic. Jamal Murray. And the rebound corralled by
Jokic went out
Westbrook.
like a
The
sucker.
game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have
No
attention to
way.
detail,
Emoji eyes.
That's a
Look
scary
who
thing.
made it to the party. Yo, LOL. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Iconic, you just miss all the
To
action.
Millsap.
Rest of the double-double. I don't know how many rebounds he got.
Up 1-8.
There it is. Nikola Jokic with the putback slam.
War happened
That's
fast.
nasty right there.
1-9.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys holding the big
Mole
lead.
said nigga hold nuggets to Jokic LOL. What up though?
To George. Jokic snares the
He's
rebound.
doing too cold. I shut him out too long.
What happened is Mo is looking like Shaq this whole game. Damn, he in the fourth QTR.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets.
How much PG got?
Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Strong finish for Paul George. At
He
this
don't
point,
got a lot
if
of
it
points,
continues,
bro.
it
What
just
up,
may
money
be
wax
I
dude?
got him the
Irene.
majority of the fourth
I
quarter.
like that Irene line.
There you
Like,
go,
I
Jay.
really
And sometimes
didn't
as
need
a
him.
player on
I
a
just
defensive
put him
end,
in.
and you need
the
to draw a
game.
line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the
But,
constant theme has been
He
too many
might got, he
easy
might got
buckets.
20.
Hey, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Good victory
I think
here
Russ
for
only
the
had like
Thunder
14.
as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on
Hometown
EA
not Shaq
Sports.
main. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. Emoji happy tears. GG.
Hey, the Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Thunder added a win with today's solid victory. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you
Yeah, that
know
was
what?
definitely a good game,
I'm
bro.
going to remember nothing but the dunks
That was-
as well.
We got
What
to
you see
see the
here is
That
how
was
stat sheet
majority of the
journal.
points
the best
were
game I
scored
ever
for the
played.
Oklahoma City Thunder.
Oh, Noel, 20, PG had 24.
The Nuggets couldn't put it together to get the
I
victory
don't
here
think
today.
so. This might have been
I'm
my
sure they
first, my
can't
first
help but feel
blowout
frustrated with
on
the result,
Superstore this
but they
on this
can't
year's
let that
game.
feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Denver Nuggets.
Murray at 31.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Oklahoma City Thunder were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments.
Yeah, I'm gonna show the
and now
stats,
have to settle with the
JPG.
loss.
Jamal Murray had a quiet ass 31.
Noel
Put
was
respect on
aggressive
Noel's
today
name,
with his
boo.
scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of
They put some
dunks.
respect on that
ILL
man's
supposed to hook
name.
you up with my
Damn right.
sliders.
29 and 12.
Combo.
Who's cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top
13
three
to
plays from the
13
game.
shooting. Nerlens and Noel. University of Kentucky.
One three for 1-3 then LOL respect.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Yeah, good look on the sliders, man. That's always appreciated, man. You the man when it come to that shit. Told you. Tip my hat to you, dog. Real shit. It's his stats. Yeah, good look on the sliders, man. That's always appreciated, man. You the man when it come to that shit. Told you. Tip my hat to you, dog. You want to look at Denver stats first. No, yeah, I guess he'll get 13 to 13. Oh yeah, one assist though. Jokic usually had more assists than that in real life.
Bruce Shannon Sharp said on Twitter last night the Lakers got Valanciunas Joakim Noah looking like David Robes and Tim Duncan, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears.
Oh yeah, I caught it. That was hilarious.
Bombo.
Oh yeah, I caught it. That was hilarious.